go through pop culture to the tragic fates that some of the stars faced. The story of how the 23 members of the Grease cast tragically died is both heartbreaking and shocking. This is more than just a tale. Some of their stories are tragic, others are almost unbelievable. Join us as we uncover the untold stories of those who brought Grease to life, and discover the shocking, often heartbreaking details behind. Olivia Newton-John, born on September 26, 1948, in Cambridge, England, was a multi-talented artist who became a global sensation with her portrayal of Sandy in the 1978 film Grease. Raised in Melbourne, Australia, Olivia's passion for music and performance developed early, leading to her initial success as a singer in the 1970s. Her breakout role in Grease catapulted her to worldwide fame, and her portrayal of the sweet, innocent Sandy became iconic. Alongside her acting, Olivia's music career soared, with her 1981 hit, Physical, becoming one of the biggest songs of the decade. Olivia married actor Matt Lattanzi in 1984, and the couple had a daughter, Chloe, but they divorced in 1995. In 1992, Olivia was diagnosed with breast cancer, a battle she faced with remarkable courage, publicly sharing her journey and becoming an advocate for cancer research. She continued to perform and inspire fans throughout her health struggles, refusing to let the disease define her. Olivia passed away on August 8, 2022, at the age of 73 after a long and courageous battle with cancer, leaving behind a legacy of strength, compassion, and a timeless contribution to both music and film. Eve Arden, born on April 30, 1908, was an accomplished actress whose career spanned decades, making her a beloved figure in film and television. She is best remembered for her role as the no-nonsense Principal McGee in Grease, 1978, where her comedic timing and sharp presence stood out. Arden's early life in Mill Valley, California, set the stage for a successful career that began on Broadway before transitioning to Hollywood. She became known for her strong, witty characters, notably in Our Miss Brooks and Mildred Pierce. Despite her professional success, Arden's personal life was marked by difficulties. She had a tumultuous marriage to actor Brooks West, which ended in divorce, but later found love with music composer Thomas E. Lewis, with whom she had 2 daughters. However, her later years were marred by a battle with colorectal cancer, which she faced with strength and grace. Eve Arden passed away on November 12, 1990, at the age of 82. Her legacy in both comedy and drama continues to influence Hollywood to this day. Jeff Conaway, born on October 5, 1950, in New York City, became widely recognized for his role as the charming yet rebellious Kenickie in Grease, 1978. Coming from a family with deep ties to theater, Jeff entered the entertainment world at an early age and found success with his strong presence on both screen and stage. His portrayal of Kenickie, paired with his role as Bobby Wheeler in the hit TV series Taxi, made him a household name. However, despite his professional accomplishments, Jeff's personal life was marked by significant struggles, particularly with substance abuse, which affected both his career and relationships. He was married twice, but both unions ended in divorce. As the years went on, Jeff's health began to decline, exacerbated by a car accident in 2011, which left him with lasting complications. His health deteriorated, and he passed away on May 27, 2011, at 60, due to pneumonia and sepsis. Jeff's passing was a somber moment, as he left behind a legacy of memorable performances, particularly in Grease, though his life was also marred by personal battles that kept him from fully realizing his potential. Edd Byrnes, born on July 30, 1932, was an actor who achieved fame through his roles in both television and film, most notably as Vince Fontaine in Grease, 1978. Born in New York City, Edd's career began in the entertainment industry as a singer and dancer before he found his breakout role as the cool, confident Kooky in the 1950s TV show 77 Sunset Strip. His portrayal of Vince Fontaine in Grease solidified his place in pop culture. While Edd's career flourished, his personal life was often tumultuous. He had several marriages, but his struggles with alcohol addiction made his relationships challenging. In his later years, Edd sought peace and became involved in charitable work. He passed away on January 8, 2020, at the age of 87, due to natural causes. Edd's death marked the end of an era for fans who had adored him for his iconic roles. But his legacy lives on in the hearts of those who remember him from the golden days of television and film. Alice Ghostley, born on August 14, 1923, in Eve, Missouri, was an actress beloved for her distinct voice and quirky charm. Her portrayal of Mrs. Murdoch in Grease, 1978, remains one of her most memorable roles. Ghostley began her career after studying acting at the University of Kansas and moving to New York, where she became a familiar face on television. She starred in iconic shows like Bewitched and Designing Women, often bringing a unique humor to her characters. While her professional life flourished, Ghostley faced personal challenges, including a battle with depression that led to periods of seclusion. She married actor and director Hal Block in 1955, but the couple had no children and eventually divorced. Later in life, Ghostley found happiness in a long-term relationship, though she kept it private. She passed away on September 21, 2007, at the age of 84, after a battle with colon cancer. Though her life was marked by ups and downs, her contributions to television and film continue to be remembered and celebrated. Sid Caesar, born on September 8, 1922, in Yonkers, New York, was a pioneering comedian whose career spanned over 5 decades. Best known for his role as Coach Calhoun in the 1978 film Grease, Caesar had already made a name for himself in television with Your Show of Shows, a groundbreaking sketch comedy program that set the stage for modern television. Growing up in a working-class family, Caesar found solace in music and eventually attended Juilliard to study acting. His early career soared, earning him multiple Emmy nominations, but his personal life was not without turbulence. He struggled with alcoholism, which caused strain in his first marriage to Florence Levy, with whom he had 2 children. The couple eventually divorced, and Caesar married Miriam in 1965. Despite his personal battles, Caesar's talent never waned, and he remained a beloved figure in comedy until his later years. He passed away on February 12, 2014, at the age of 91, from natural causes, leaving behind a lasting legacy in the world of comedy. Joan Blondell, born on August 30, 1906, was a legendary actress whose talent and charm made her a key figure in the golden age of Hollywood. Known for her role as Vi in Grease, 1978, Joan was a versatile performer with a career that spanned films like Gold Diggers of 1933 and The Public Enemy. Raised in a family with a theatrical background, Joan made her Broadway debut as a young woman, quickly transitioning to the silver screen. Her fiery presence and ability to play both tough and vulnerable characters made her a fan favorite. Joan's personal life was filled with heartbreak, especially after the sudden death of her second husband, producer Mike Todd, in a plane crash in 1958. She struggled with the loss but continued to work in films and television. Unfortunately, Joan was diagnosed with leukemia in the 1970s, which ultimately led to her death on December 25, 1979, at the age of 73. Despite the hardships she faced, Joan's contributions to cinema remain unforgettable, and her performances continue to inspire generations. Susan Buckner, born on January 28, 1953, gained fame for her role as Patty Simcox in Grease, 1978. Her portrayal of the overly enthusiastic, goody-two-shoes cheerleader was a standout in the film, contrasting sharply with the rebellious T-Birds and Pink Ladies. Though she didn't maintain the same level of fame after Grease, Buckner found steady work in television and film during the 1980s and 1990s. Growing up in a small town, she faced a challenging childhood, with personal losses shaping her life. The most heart-wrenching tragedy came when she lost her younger brother to addiction, a loss that deeply impacted her. Despite this, Buckner married a successful businessman, and they had 2 children, James and Emma. Though her career was often overshadowed by the pressure of being typecast, she found solace in her family. In her later years, Susan battled health complications, but remained close to her loved ones. She passed away on May 2, 2024, at the age of 72 from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy as a beloved figure in Greece. Dody Goodman, born on October 28, 1914, in Columbus, Ohio, was an actress who made a lasting impression with her role as Blanche in Grease, 1978. Known for her vibrant energy and distinctive voice, Goodman began her career in the early stages of television, where she became well known for her comedic timing. She studied at the University of Illinois and started acting in Broadway productions before transitioning to television and film. Despite a successful career, Goodman's personal life faced challenges. She married, but her marriage ended in divorce, and she did not have children. Throughout her life, Goodman faced several personal struggles, including periods of loneliness and the grief of losing friends and family. Despite these hardships, she continued to work until her later years. Goodman passed away on June 22, 2008, at the age of 93, due to natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances in both comedy and drama. Annette Charles, born on March 5, 1948, is best known for her role as Cha-Cha in Grease, 1978, where she portrayed the fiery, competitive dancer who captures Danny's attention. Born in California, Charles had a passion for performing from an early age. She studied dance and drama, eventually earning a degree in theater arts. Her career began in the late 1960s, and she quickly became a familiar face on both television and film. Her role in Grease was one of her most notable, though she appeared in a variety of television shows throughout the 1970s and 1980s. In her personal life, Charles was married once and had no children. Sadly, she was diagnosed with cancer in 2010, a battle that she fought until her death on August 3, 2011, at the age of 63. Her death was a tragic loss to the entertainment community, as she was remembered not only for her role in Grease but also for her contributions to the arts and her vibrant personality. Dick Patterson, born on April 11, 1929, in Los Angeles, California, played the memorable role of Mr. Rudy in Grease, 1978. Patterson was a character actor whose career spanned multiple decades, starting in the early 1950s. Before his role in Grease, he appeared in various television shows and films, often portraying authority figures or side characters with a commanding presence. Raised in California, Patterson had an affinity for the arts, and he studied acting at the University of California. His personal life, however, was marred by private struggles, including the toll of his career's demands on his family life. Patterson had been married twice, but both marriages ended in divorce. He was a father but had a strained relationship with his children later in life. Patterson faced financial troubles as well, which affected his later years. Despite these setbacks, he was able to continue working in the industry until his health began to decline. Dick Patterson passed away on September 20, 1999, at the age of 70, from natural causes, but his legacy as a supporting actor in Grease and other works remains part of Hollywood history. Dennis Stewart, born on July 29, 1947, is remembered for his role as Leo in Grease, 1978, where he portrayed the tough and rebellious leader of the T-Birds' rival gang. Growing up in a small town, Dennis had an early interest in music and performance, and after high school, he moved to Los Angeles to pursue acting. He found success quickly, landing several roles in TV shows and movies before his breakout role in Grease. Although his career was rising, Stewart's personal life was marred by struggles. He was married twice and had 2 children, though his relationships were often tumultuous. Behind the scenes, Stewart battled a series of personal demons, including a secret struggle with HIV, which he was diagnosed with in the late 1980s. His health deteriorated rapidly, and he passed away on April 20, 1994, at the age of 46, due to complications from AIDS. His death was a tragic end to a promising career, and he is remembered by his fans and colleagues for the strong presence he brought to the screen. Darrell Zwerling, born on September 9, 1928, had a career that spanned several decades, though he is most remembered for his role as Mr. Lynch in the 1978 hit musical Grease. He was a talented character actor, often cast in roles that required a commanding presence. Zwerling grew up in New York City, where he developed an early passion for acting, studying drama in his youth. He worked primarily in theater before transitioning to film and television. Throughout his career, he appeared in numerous films, though Grease remained his most iconic role. Zwerling was married twice and had children, but details of his personal life remained relatively private. In his later years, Zwerling faced health struggles but continued to be remembered fondly by fans of Grease and his other projects. His passing on April 11, 2014, at the age of 85 was attributed to natural causes, marking the end of a quiet, yet impactful, career. Frederick Dennis Green, born on January 11, 1949, played the role of Johnny Casino and the Gamblers in Grease, 1978, where his performance added a lively touch to the film's music scenes. Green's early life was marked by a love for music, and he studied guitar and piano before deciding to pursue a career in the entertainment industry. Though he found some success in acting, Green's primary focus remained music, and he became known as an accomplished musician who also enjoyed performing with various bands. Despite his passion for music, Green's career was often overshadowed by struggles in his personal life, particularly a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. In 2015, Green was diagnosed with esophageal cancer, which he battled courageously in the following months. He passed away on September 5, 2015, at the age of 66, from complications of the illness. Green's death was a devastating loss to the world of entertainment, and he is remembered fondly by his fans for his contributions to Grease and the music world. Lenny Baker, born on April 18, 1946, was the heart and soul of the band Johnny Casino and the Gamblers in Grease, 1978. An accomplished musician and singer, Lenny began his career in music at a young age, finding his passion for rock and roll as a teenager. He spent the early part of his career performing in various bands before landing the role in Grease, where he became beloved for his vibrant portrayal of Johnny Casino. Despite his success on screen, Lenny's personal life was not without its ups and downs. He married his longtime love and had 3 children, but the stress of his professional life sometimes took a toll on his family. In the 1990s, Lenny faced a series of health problems, but he continued performing until his health no longer allowed. He passed away on February 24, 2016, at the age of 69, from natural causes. His legacy as a musician and actor lives on, particularly in his iconic role in Grease and his contributions to the music scene. John Travolta, born on February 18, 1954, is best known for his role as Danny Zuko in Grease, 1978. Raised in Englewood, New Jersey, he showed an early passion for acting and moved to New York to pursue a career in entertainment. Travolta's breakout role came with Welcome Back, Kotter, 1975, but it was Saturday Night Fever, 1977, and Grease that turned him into a global star. Although his career faced setbacks in the 1980s with a series of flops, Travolta bounced back with hits like Pulp Fiction, 1994, and Hairspray, 2007. On a personal level, his life has been marked by both happiness and sorrow. He married actress Kelly Preston in 1991, and they had 3 children, including son Jet, who tragically passed away in 2009 due to a seizure disorder. In 2020, Preston lost her battle with breast cancer, which was another painful loss for Travolta. Despite these personal tragedies, Travolta remains an enduring figure in Hollywood and continues to act. He is still alive today, continuing to inspire audiences with his work. Barry Pearl, born on March 29, 1950, is best known for playing Dudi in Grease, 1978, the charming and sometimes naive member of the T-Birds. Growing up in New York City, Pearl developed an early interest in acting and trained at the neighborhood Playhouse School of the Theater. His role as Dudi marked a significant point in his career, making him a part of one of the most beloved ensembles in film history. Despite his success, Pearl's career was a mix of highs and lows. He had roles in several TV shows and films, but never quite reached the level of stardom some of his Grease co-stars achieved. In his personal life, Pearl experienced both happiness and hardship. He married his longtime partner, and they have children, although not much is publicly known about his family life. However, tragedy struck when his mother passed away unexpectedly, leaving him devastated. Despite such hardships, Pearl has continued to pursue acting, maintaining a steady presence in television and theater. He remains alive and works in the entertainment industry, continuing to be a beloved figure among Grease fans. Stockard Channing, born on February 13, 1944, is famous for her portrayal of Rizzo in Grease, 1978. Raised in New York, she attended Radcliffe College before pursuing her passion for acting. After her breakout role as the tough and complex Rizzo, Channing faced typecasting but later found success in both television and theater, with notable performances in The West Wing and 6 Degrees of Separation. Channing was married twice, but both marriages ended in divorce, and she chose not to have children. Her personal life has remained relatively private, and though she has faced challenges, including navigating Hollywood's treatment of women in aging roles, her talent has kept her relevant in the industry. Channing continues to act, and she is still alive today, respected for her impressive career and versatility as an actress. Kelly Ward, born on November 17, 1956, is best known for his role as Pootsie in Grease, 1978, the easygoing and playful member of the T-Birds. Ward grew up in San Bernardino, California, and developed an early interest in performing arts. He attended UCLA, where he pursued a degree in theater arts. Grease was a pivotal moment in his career, offering him a chance to shine alongside a talented ensemble. Although his career included several TV and film roles, Ward faced the challenge of being typecast as the funny guy, which made it difficult for him to land more diverse roles. His personal life, while relatively private, has seen both moments of joy and sorrow. He married actress Judy Norton, and together they had children. However, his marriage ended in divorce, which was a difficult chapter in his life. In addition to this, Ward faced the heartbreaking death of a close friend, a loss that impacted him deeply. Despite these struggles, Ward continued to work in television, theater, and as a director, maintaining his love for the craft. He is still alive today, contributing to the entertainment world. Jamie Donnelly, born on May 8, 1947, played Jan in Grease, 1978, the fun-loving and slightly eccentric member of the Pink Ladies. Raised in Texas, Donnelly moved to New York to study at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. Grease was her breakthrough role, but despite the film's success, Donnelly faced challenges in her career, often struggling to find roles that didn't typecast her. She married actor David Garrison in the late 1970s, but their marriage ended in divorce. Donnelly also suffered the loss of her mother, a tragic event that deeply affected her. Despite personal and professional ups and downs, Donnelly continued to work, finding success in voice acting and other television projects. She remains active in the industry and is still alive today, contributing to the entertainment world with her enduring talent and charm. Michael Tucci, born on April 15, 1946, played Sonny in Grease, 1978, the charismatic yet mischievous member of the T-Birds. Growing up in New York, Tucci's path to acting began in his teenage years. He attended the famed Lee Strasberg Theatre Institute, and later made his film debut. His role as Sonny brought him instant recognition, and though he never became as famous as some of his co-stars, Tucci had a long career in film and television. He appeared in various TV shows, including Diagnosis Murder, and had notable roles in The Happening, 1967, and The Goldbergs. On the personal front, Tucci married actress Sherry J. Wilson in the 1980s, but their marriage ended in divorce. Despite having a few failed relationships, Tucci found solace in his love for acting and the relationships he built within the entertainment industry. Tragedy touched his life when his brother passed away from cancer, which deeply affected him. However, Tucci continued to work and thrive professionally. As of now, Tucci is still alive and maintains his presence in Hollywood. Dinah Manoff, born on January 25, 1956, is most famous for playing Marty in Grease, 1978, the flirtatious and confident member of the Pink Ladies. Growing up in a showbiz family, her mother was actress Lee Grant. Manoff was exposed to the entertainment world from an early age. After studying acting, she found her big break in Grease, but she later struggled with being typecast. Despite this, she went on to enjoy a long career in both television and film, including notable roles in Empty Nest and The First Wives Club. Manoff married actor Nicholas Shuravi in the early 1980s, and they had 2 children, but their marriage ended in divorce. She also experienced the devastating loss of her father, a blow she has described as deeply emotional. Despite personal setbacks, Manoff remained focused on her career, finding success as both an actress and a director. She is still alive today, continuing to work in the industry and being celebrated for her diverse and talented career. Didi Conn, born on July 13, 1951, is best known for her role as Frenchie in Grease, 1978, the bubbly and lovable pink lady who dreams of becoming a beautician. Raised in Brooklyn, New York, Conn studied acting at Juilliard, which helped launch her career in television and film. Her breakout role in Grease catapulted her to fame, though she struggled with being typecast afterward. Conn married composer David Shire in 1982, and they have 1 son, Nicholas. Unfortunately, their marriage ended in divorce, and Conn also experienced the loss of her father, an emotional blow she has spoken about. Despite these personal challenges, Conn continued to act in both film and television. In recent years, she has also been involved in advocacy work. Conn remains active in the entertainment industry and is still alive, continuing to charm audiences with her performances. How do you feel about the passing of the actors from Grease, and which one do you miss the most? Share your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our latest videos.